Hey guys, it's Stretch, and today we are reviewing the Nerf rival Hypnos. Included is the Nerf rival Hypnos blaster, 24 Nerf rival rounds, the tactical rail attachment piece, 2 magazine holder pieces for the attachment rail, the instructions, and 2 12-round magazines. For the assembly, you will simply take your tactical rail piece, and on the right side of the blaster there's this little space here. You will simply align up and just snap in, and once that's in, it's not coming out, but you can still take apart the blaster on this side by just using the screws. It's just attached to the piece of this shell. And then this isn't really a part of the assembly, but just to show you how to do it, you're just going to take these two pieces and you stick them on the side of the blaster where you want it to, and then whatever magazine you have, you can just snap on in there like so, and then when you're running with it and all that, it stays in place. With this blaster, you will load up to 12 rounds in a 12-round magazine, as this will only shoot a 12-round magazine. You will not be able to put a 7-round magazine in this blaster. You push it in like so, prime back on the priming handle. You are able to fire one time, reprime, fire again. Okay guys, so today we have the Nerf rival Hypnos, and this is the review part of the video for it. So first, let's just start off with some of the cosmetics. This is the blue Nerf rival Hypnos. I was unable to buy a red one. I don't feel like Nerf made a lot of red ones, or maybe they just sold out faster. So you got that blue paint here. You got the orange, the stock folding button, the orange mag release, orange safety, an orange sling ring, orange trigger, an orange unjamming button for your priming handle here. Have an orange plastic piece. This has no meaning at all. It doesn't even work as a sight. It's just a piece of cosmetic plastic, and sure, if you wanted to break it off, it'd be very easy. You have the orange Nerf rival tack rail here, and a orange front barrel, and this orange little piece down here that goes with the barrel there. You also have this little orange piece in front of the pump grip there. There's one attachment point right here. I don't even feel like it would work for anything. Actually, I don't think it would work for anything at all, because your sight would be blocked, and I don't think that the piece is long enough. And there is another attachment point on this side, and it comes with those 2 mag holder pieces that you'd put on here, and you can slap your 7 or 12 round magazine. It does come with 2 12-round magazines, so you could slap that back on there. But this is a non-functional tack rail, as you are unable to put the sight or the flashlight up here. So if you're going to use it more tactically, just wear the tack vest and put the flashlight right here. So you have that, you know, increased sight and the increased tactics for that look there. The really cool feature about this blaster is its pump action. I love pump action blasters. Super fun to use, super fun to shoot, and that it has this folding stock here. So all you do is you push this button and that folds and snaps here. Now it is very hard to undo the stock. I mean, obviously if you're really pushing it, as you can see here, I'll push really hard, then it comes undone, but it goes back. But it's very easy to deploy, and then it doesn't come off. It's also a very sturdy stock, very good for your hand, very easy to hold. So that's a great feature. Some pros about this blaster is the bigger handle. You know, all rival blasters have that, but that is a nice piece. I like the big jam door here, so it's a lot easier to get your jams out. It's a lot easier to fit your fingers in there and actually be able to get that jam out. I also like the barrel. It's got a cool like breaker piece on there. Obviously that won't, you know, decrease recoil or anything, because Nerf guns don't have recoil. It's just a cosmetic piece. The stock is also super cool. You know, it just adds to that kind of tactical effect. I don't think I'd really ever use it down, because I love having stocks on a Nerf blaster. But, you know, it's kind of intimidating to walk into battle and just flip out your stock, you know, look all professional like that. It also has a very long stock for a blaster. You have this whole piece right here, so it's very comfortable for you to hold. So that is a big positive there. And I just like the cosmetic pieces of the stock. There's not really any rubber, any cheek, like comfortable cheek rest. It's just a plastic piece. Another pro I would say is that the trigger is, you know, very good. It has a nice click to it. It's very easy to pull back, and the safety is very easy to reach with your thumb. Now, there are a few cons about this blaster. One being is it is very loud. Dry fired, it's very, very loud here. I'll do one dry fire. I don't recommend doing this with your blasters because it can damage your plunger tube, but I mean, you can hear how loud it is, and it kind of sounds like that when you're shooting Nerf rival rounds through it as well. I am not sure if mine's just, you know, like a factory defect on that part, but mine does do that. Another negative I would say is this pump grip here. It's very hard to hold on to because the pullback force is quite strong for this blaster. And, you know, you really have to squeeze on it instead of being able to have a piece here for your hand to rest on. So that is also a big negative. Another negative is that the magazine goes right here. I'll fold the stock down so you can maybe, there we go. I'll fold the stock down on so you can see it. The mag goes right there, and that makes it very hard to aim with this blaster. There's not really a good line of sight, so you kind of just have to guess where you're shooting. You know, that's also a negative. Another negative is the mag release is so far up. It's very uncomfortable for your thumb. I'll show you me holding it. You have to like almost hold it really weirdly to be able to access that mag release button. And this piece of plastic is very strange. It has no purpose at all, and it's kind of just there to wiggle around. So that's also a big con. The functionality is good. I've had a few jams with this blaster. You know, and it's a lot harder to shoot faster because of that pump grip. But other than that, it shoots well. It shoots very hard, which is nice. I would use this in a battle. You know, I thought I would really, really like this blaster. You know, it's kind of a letdown getting this blaster. You know, it comes with the 2 12-round magazines and the little clips for it on the side. But, you know, it's still kind of a letdown getting this blaster. I thought it would be better than it is. So that, you know, I'd still use it though in some battles. I'd rather really use an Atlas or, you know, really any other bigger blaster for it. That's not saying it's a bad blaster, it's just not my favorite due to the pump grip and, you know, other cons to this blaster. My favorite part about this blaster probably is the folding stock. I like real guns a lot, so you know, that's cool. Kind of adds that more realish gun kind of feel. You know, if you have an AK-47 with a folding stock or MP5, anything like that, it adds to that more real gun factor, which is really cool. My least favorite part is probably the pump grip. It is very hard to pull back, and there's nothing to support your hands. You have to squeeze very, very hardly. Now, should you buy this blaster? You know, I'd say if you want to, yes. If you don't, you're not missing out. It is $50 for this blaster. It's $49.99. You can get them a lot of places. You can really only get the blue. You can't find red anywhere. But, you know, I wouldn't say it's worth the money. But, you know, if you want to try the blaster and you have $50 to spare, it is a good purchase. You know, I'd much rather go on eBay and buy an Atlas for $50 because that's a better blaster personally. But you know, you could buy it if you wanted to, but you know, I honestly wouldn't recommend it because just, you know, it's not the best blaster in the world. So that's it for the review, and now we'll move on to the firing demo for this blaster. So we are reviewing the Nerf Rival Hypnos. We'll be putting 2 magazines through it, and I think I'll keep the stock folded for one mag and I will fold it down for the other. Okay, so here's the firing demo. Okay, we're empty, so we can eject the mag there and put a new magazine in, and I'll fold the stock down just to show you what it's like to shoot it without the stock extended. Okay, so that concludes our firing demo for the Nerf Rival Hypnos. I'm just going to make a point that I only shot 2 rounds and my hand is already hurting because there's so little for your hand to grab on. You kind of have to hold it up here. So it really does hurt to shoot this blaster even after 2 mags, which is not good. Hopefully Out of Darts, you should definitely go check out his YouTube page. He will make a newer kind of better pump grip for it. I feel like that would be really great, even if there was just a little bump there for your palm of your hand to rest on to prime that back. So that concludes our firing demo, and now we will move on to the scale for this particular blaster. So now we're on the chart video for the Nerf Hypnos. For the accuracy, it scored a 90 out of 100. For the firing rate, it got a 70 out of 100. For the trigger, it got an 80 out of 100. For the range, it got an 80 out of 100 as well. And for the grip, it got a 100 out of 100. For the loading, it got a 70 out of 100. For the playability, it has an 80 out of 100. For the size, it got an 80 out of 100. For the overall cost, it got a 70 out of 100. My personal rating for this blaster is 60 out of 100, and the blaster average is 78 out of 100. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'll really help me be able to get more videos out there. It'll really help me just stay motivated to continue making videos. Please also hit that thumbs up button, give that video a like. Also hit that bell notification so you'll get any new notifications for when I post a new video out there, so you guys can watch it as soon as I have that posted. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, use the comment section below and I will respond as fast as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.